got Krabby and Andy there, man, cleaning up.
And folks, one of the best in the sea by the black back.
Yeah, this is the black back snook. And that is what we're using for the Tuma. Look how nice and fatty that is. Look at that. Alright, so I got the black back and I got a regular snook. The black back tastes much better than this one. It's much thicker. I am back from the fish market. This is my supplies for today, what I'm going to be using to cook various dishes. But what I'm showing off today, I'm showing off the Tuma. We got the fish. Alright, so this is the simplest ingredient is what we put in this Tuma, right? Or what you will hear some folks calling it Tuma pot, right? It's going to be thyme. It's going to be pepper because it is the Armenian pepper pot, and the pepper that I like to use, this here is the Madame Jeanette pepper. This came all the way from Suriname. It has a superb flavor. I am never going to do a Guyanese dish without using the finest pepper in the world. This is the Wiri pepper. We add in garlic to it, lots of garlic, ginger. So I have 2 ginger right here. I got regular ginger that you would know. This here is the Siamese ginger, the galangal. Here is the base for the Tuma, which is the cassava water, the first part of the calves rib before it turns dark. You grate the cassava, you put it in a matapee, you squeeze out that juice. It's white, right, from the cassava. Then you cook that. The longer you cook it, the better of your calves rib would be. So just before the color started to change, as the cyanide comes out of that cassava water while it's boiling, you scrape off the foam on the top of that pot, and that is your first part of your calves rib right there. This is the fish that I'm going to be using, and all I'm going to be doing here is it came from the ocean. I'm going to be using snook. This is the blackback snook. See why it's called blackback? It has a black stripe from head to tail on both sides. Kind of look like a bass, part of the bass family. Snook, same fish, 2 different tastes. All right, guys, we're back at it again. Fish finished cleaning. That nice and clean. Look at the freshness of that. Looks like it just came out of the ocean, eh? We went to the fish market, the bank wharf, pick up with fish. It was as close as we can get to it, right? So add my cassava water to the pot. All the ingredients, you see it boiling up there, right? It's already seasoned with the pepper, because remember, it's fire water, pepper water, Tuma, pepper pot, right? So you gotta have your pepper in the thing. Plenty garlic, plenty thyme. I use pimento seeds. I got pimento seeds there. Lots of fine leaf thyme, garlic, and I put a couple of clove in there. Look at that. Ginger and garlic, pimento seeds just came up there. I left the stem of the pepper on there so the pepper wouldn't loose up and all the flavor is not going to come out of the pepper at once. That's why we did that, right? The wiri pepper, because I want that flavor and everything, I took the stem off of the wiri pepper so that but I didn't cut it as yet, right? It's not gonna cut, it's gonna do that on its own. Now this came to a boil, and now we're gonna add our fish to it. All right, let me catch a little bit. Folks go crazy for the fish head, and you're just adding it just like that. It's washed, it's clean, everything. You don't have to do anything to this. Let it take set with that, and this fish is going to lock up and take in all of that flavor right there. Folks like head and tail when it comes to this Tuma pot right here. So my snook tail going in there. I'll put as much snook in here as possible that this pot can hold. Nice big chunks. When you're eating this Tuma, you want to eat Tuma, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put as much fish in here as possible. The rest we save it, and just like regular pepper pot, you keep adding, right? So the rest of the fish that we have here, we're gonna just keep adding and adding and adding, and you get to see the end results. But the taste and the flavor, fill up the pot with that fish, you know what I mean? Get as much in there as possible, because this Tuma is going to be delicious. And the way it's looking there right there, I need some more pepper in this thing. Remember, it's fire water, so we gotta fire up this thing. All right, so we're gonna add some more pepper, and I'll get to show you the end results. I'll let the fish submerge in the bottom. I'll take the spoon and put it down there, but I'm using the camera right now. I got one hand with the camera, one hand taking out the fish. I'll do that, and then you get to see the end results later on. You know, hopefully you get to taste this. Some of you come by and get to taste what the real pepper pot tastes like. This is Tuma. All right, the Armenian pepper pot. So don't forget, guys, like, share, and subscribe. All right, guys, the pepper pot is finished, and the young chefs are tasting up. The young chefs are tasting up.
It is. Good?
By how the man make the spoon knock on the teeth saw in on camera. If you edit that out, you better leave it there.
It's good.
Siobhan, can we get you?
It's really nice. You get a bit spiciness.
It's not a spicy.
It's not, because this is a flavored pepper. You're gonna get like a
You get it stingy, but
like a lemongrass kind of flavor, right? And here we have an official Amerindian tasting the pepper pot right there, right? So turn to the camera. You gotta let me know how it is.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Is it up to your likings, ma'am?
Yeah.
Do you approve? All right. Yes, that means yes, she approved. And this is Siobhan, so Siobhan approve of that. She's part of the Backyard Cafe. She keeps things in check in the kitchen. Ashanti is another young chef. Ashanti, come on this side. Lighting over on this side is much better. Tell me what you think of this pepper pot. Trying it for the first time.
For the
It's
first
Tuma.
time trying it, it actually really tastes good. And I very much would like to try it with the cassava bread, because this really tastes good.
And that's how you eat this with. You eat it with cassava bread. So there you have it. And Ronald, what do you think?
yeah. So I had Tuma. Like this is the third time having Tuma now.
But like you can't stop taste.
And it tastes good.
But like you can't stop taste.
It tastes good.
So there you have it. We're going to plate now, and we're gonna test it out with cassava bread. This you can eat with anything, preferably cassava bread. You soak it in the cassava bread and you get that taste. Oh my goodness. Everything goes back to its origin, right? So this comes from cassava and you eat it with cassava. How would you like that? Don't forget, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and then you're gonna get to see how this is done from start to finish. Where we went to pick up the fish this morning, and Tuma showed you the cassava water. Ronald is going to show you what a matapi looks like. He's going to give you clips of the Amerindians grating the cassava, put it in the matapi. He's gonna find something and put that together for you. Paying homage to our native people, our Amerindians, who has been here before us and give us some wonderful food. We love and respect our people. Guyana right now is going through a tragedy, a disaster right now, where we lost some of our Amerindians kids, and we really saddened by it. That the entire Guyana is feeling it. The world is feeling it. The way it happened, it's sad, right? So just wanted to point that out right here. It sits on the stove or in that pot, the taste just gets refined more and more, right? So we're gonna let it sit for the entire day and then add that little salt. Simplicity is the best. So the Tuma is the Amerindian dish, what they call pepper pot, fire water, and it's eaten just like this with cassava bread. You could eat it with anything you like. Some rice. Everyone likes it with cassava bread. right? Tastes really good with the cassava bread.
Now the spice really kicking in.
Now the spice kicking in. But remember, it's called pepper pot. All right, tuma. So this is the fish tuma, and you can do this with game meat, all the different wild meat. Because remember now, our Armenian brothers and sisters never came out of the interior or the rainforest to go to a butcher shop to say, hey, let me get 2 pounds of beef. They hunt whatever was around, fish, whatever animal that was right to hunt in the hunting season. That's what they would do, and they would make this dish. All right, so you see it there. So there you have it, guys. Tuma pot, Armenian dish, right here in Guyana, Backyard Cafe. Delvin Adams. See you when I see you. Enjoy cassava bread and tuma.